why my boss thinks. Okay. All right. Please, is there, how do I, or you do it for me? Okay. Please, you can go in. All right. So I'll just take you through when we say a leader, who a leader is, some skills, and then today I'll take advantage of that and also introduce you to some 5 buckets that if at this stage you get to know, it will help you become a better leader. Yes. All right. So when we say a leader, usually who is a leader? The presentation, I'm doing it with you. So who is a leader when we say somebody is a leader? Who wants to? At the back, please give the mic to at the back for me. There was, yes, at the back.
Okay, I'm Gilbert. Please, my definition for a leader is a person who empowers others or bring out the best in others.
Okay, so you are right. I mean, a leader is certainly somebody that you have followers, and usually people want to associate leadership with only the people who are doing the good things. It's not that's not the only person who is a leader. So if you have a gang leader and all the armed robbers are following him, that's also a leader. Okay, so to say that somebody is a leader, it means that you have the power to be able to convince others to follow you. So in leadership, there are 2 parts. Either you're a leader in the positive side or you're a leader in the negative side. So going beyond, as the theme is, that means that you really have to do the extra things for somebody to follow you wherever you go. And being a proper leader, you realize that really it's not always about paying the person to follow you. That's why I was asking Albert, how did he do it? Because, I mean, when I was coming in, we have an overflow today. Okay, so those who don't know Albert, that is an example of a leader, because all of us are here today because of him. Please, let's clap for Albert. Yeah. All right, so you do this by motivating, and then I will also talk to you about other things, but certainly it's always towards a common goal. Okay, so there has to be something that binds people to follow you. All right, please go on. Okay, so we are going to go through some skills that a leader or somebody that you want to lead people or you have followers, what you need. Okay, and then the first question was, we are going beyond in leadership. What you want to know how you can do this. Okay, so the first I have here is communicate and connect effectively. How do you communicate? Really, I mean, communication is the foundation of every relationship. And I think that every leader, you have a relationship with the people that you are in front of or you are leading. There are different types of leadership types, but in each of them, you have to communicate. Because if I come and, I mean, you stand here and I'm not able to tell you exactly what you need to hear, we've all have wasted our times. So every leader at any point in time, you certainly need to be able to tell your people in plain words exactly the goal or the objective, why you are leading them, or why something has to be done. And that is just communicating clearly. So if it's in an environment where you think you need to speak the local language, you have to do that. If, you know, I know now I am from today, I'm going to learn how the Gen Z speak because, like I said, I'm refining my youth banking proposition. You need to be able to talk to people for them to understand where you are coming from. Maybe before I leave, you guys will teach me some words. I think yesterday I heard, well, you like fala. Yes, so you need to be able to communicate clearly and then connect, okay? Because if you see yourself very disjointed from people that you are working with, really nothing will happen, okay? I was really connecting with Vanessa when she was talking because I think, and I'm expecting all the women here to do that because that's as a woman that has made it, and she was telling us her story. Usually, yes, when we are here in Ghana, you think that anybody born out, it's all rosy. No, she made us know it is not. They're all women here, okay? And therefore, you can connect on the fact that she's a woman and she has made it. Today, I had to come here with my kids following me. So if you're, and I'm sure if she has, you have to deal with that on a Saturday morning before you come. So there's always something that will bind you and somebody, and you need to identify that to be able to get the people to listen to you as a leader. So that's the first thing. The second one is you need to inspire confidence. How do you inspire confidence as a leader? Certainly, you need to have something up here. You cannot say you're a leader and you don't know anything. I mean, if you are the team lead of a team, yes, you will not know everything in this world, but at least you need to say, I know you do a lot of group works. If you're the team lead, you need to certainly have read about, say, the topic, have some ideas to be able to guide the team. Because if you are a leader and really you don't know anything, usually when you start talking, everybody will go like, oh, please hurry up and let's go. They are saying it in their heads because it's like all you do is take the work and you pass it on. No, you have to be able to clearly tell them what your vision is, clearly let them know that you yourself, you know something. At least you should do that to be able to motivate them, because other than that, anything you are saying, it's like you just bring the work and you dump it on them. No, a leader, you have to be able to motivate your people, and that is how you are able to inspire confidence in them. And then also, you have to demonstrate high emotional intelligence. I mean, that is, my definition of it. Okay, that's my definition of emotional intelligence, because you can have all the school intelligence, but some people will also say if you answer, that helps you to be empathetic towards other people. It helps you to be able to read the room, to see that everybody is tired. I think at this point we are all tired. Let's get up and stretch. Let's get up and stretch. I mean, we are tired. We've been sitting since morning. Let's get up. That is, so let's stretch. Please, you can sit. If you work with a group of people, or even within your class, okay, within your class, your teams, every day, this is somebody that usually is the first person to ask a question, but today she's very quiet or he is very quiet. Certainly, you should know that there's something wrong. Be able to talk to the person, because you're going to give the person some work to do, but you can see that there's something going on. So if you don't go down to find out what is happening, the person will deliver the form. So that is my definition of emotional intelligence. And you can also, it starts with having a self-awareness of who you are, because in every team, each person is supposed to bring some strength and then to sort of augment, especially you, the leader, your weaknesses. So you yourself, you should know who you are. You should know whether you're a good starter and then you need somebody to finish it, or you find somebody in your team that certainly has to cross all the I's and the T's for you. So you need that. Then when you know that you like talking, then when you are talking to your people, at least you are aware that, no, you like talking. So when they start rolling their eyes or they are not listening, then you adjust. So that is somebody that has high emotional intelligence. And then build trust. I think earlier, you certainly need to get the people you are leading to trust you. And trust, like I said, being a leader, you are sitting in a relationship with the people that you are the leader. So how do we build trust? The same way in our relationships, in our boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. All these days, we don't build trust anymore in those ones. We stop building trust, because they'll break your heart. Okay. But certainly, I mean, even if as long as you are not leaving the person, and the person is still your boyfriend, probably you are there with some 15% or some 40%, there's still a bit of trust, because for you to be able to probably sit in the same room with just one person, there is some trust. You are giving the person the benefit of the doubt that whatever is going to happen, you are down with it. There's still some trust, okay? So certainly the people you want to lead, and this, how do we do it? You certainly have to be open. You have to be transparent. I mean, in the workplace or as students, you cannot just get up and expect that anybody will trust you, okay? If you say you do something, you have to do it on time. So that's how you have to. And I think earlier I was saying that I'm presenting what my boss wants to tell you because I know how he thinks. I'm only saying that because we have built that trust. He knows that me coming here, I'll be able to tell you what he wanted to tell you. Okay, so certainly, a good leader, you need to find a way to get your people to trust you. And then also, you need to promote healthy failures. Yes, when you're in school, I know nobody wants to fail any paper. Yeah, so as for that one, when you go and tell your parents you want to be failing papers. But assuming your parents wanted you to do, say, mathematics, but you wanted to read communication. So maybe you find a way to jump into the comms class and then you end up failing. Okay? This was your decision. You wanted to attempt it. So you should encourage yourself and move up. This is where, as a student, you can probably apply that. But in the workplace, as a leader, certainly, yes, if you don't let people know that it's okay to make mistakes, they will never be innovative because everybody is scared to attempt something. Okay, so even in your groups as students, what you have to do is to, when you have a group work, please listen to everybody. Some of the ideas you might think it sounds crazy, but listen to it. Yes, you try is that. Do the work early, make the mistake, you have enough time to pick it up. But if you want to spend, 6 months doing the planning, and then after that you do another 6 months implementation, that's 1 year. If you fail, you've lost all the time. But at least within this 1 year, if you had used 2 months to plan and then you implement it within the next another 2 months, and you fail, at least you can pick it up. So let's encourage, let's not be afraid to make mistakes, because especially you, I mean, at this age, if you make mistakes, my dear, you have a long way ahead of you. In fact, at every stage, all of us, we learn every day. You have to learn every day because things are moving so fast. I mean, digital is taking us, it's running faster than anybody. So if what you knew, I started working, say, 20 years ago. So if what I knew 20 years ago, I don't learn anything now, no. The Gen Zs like you just come and overtake me, so you need to learn every time, okay? And then also, so on the encouraging failures, what I want you to remember is that make the mistakes, but learn from it. It's only called a mistake if you don't learn anything out of it. All right, so expand common grounds. Common grounds, I mean, just like it sounds, we need to find a way to see how you can relate to the person. So if both of you play tennis, certainly you meet at the tennis court. If both of you go to the same church, you do that. So you do this to be able to communicate effectively, really, because you need to find something that will bind the two of you. Okay, so that is how you do it. And then also make difficult conversations easy from having the common ground, assuming you and maybe some of your team members in a group, all of you go to Pentecost on campus and you have some work to do. Probably somebody has made some huge mistake, so everybody is pissed off. Certainly you can use the fact that you all go to Pensa. Do you say Pensa here? I don't know, okay? The fact that you go to Pensa, maybe right after a Pensa meeting, you approach your team members, and I'm sure they will be willing to talk to you, because you can't come to Pensa and not talk to. So find common grounds, okay? Find common grounds, and that will make your life easier. Manage attention. Certainly, depending on where you find yourself, there are so many things that will be pulling you. Okay, so even if just at work, your colleagues will want to talk to you, your superiors will want to talk to you. I mean, as a woman, when your husband is pulling you, your children, everybody is pulling you. So you certainly need to find ways to be able to manage your time well, and then also manage every other thing that you need to do. And all of these days, there are a lot of digital tools that you can use, planners that it can help you. You prioritize, okay? You prioritize the things that are urgent and important, you do them first. Things you can delegate, please delegate. I think one of the speakers was saying that the 48 powers, it was 48 laws of power. Okay, he's saying it's not good for you. Well, there are some things in it, okay, that you certainly need to be able to do that. One of the things that says is that if there's some work that somebody can do for you, let the person do it for you. Because I think as a leader, you are there to sort of guide your team towards a common goal. So if there's something that somebody can do, please delegate, and then, but certainly you are still responsible, but do that. So in that book, if somebody can do that for you, allow the person to do it. Because a leader is not the one that you are doing everything all by yourself. No, you can't. So let the person do it for you, so you can dedicate that time for the competing things. All right. Then also empower your team members, or in a workplace, we say employees. How do you empower? You certainly have to make people feel responsible for something. Okay, assuming you all have to, say, build a house, and then certainly somebody can take the charge of the foundation, another in the middle, and then you shouldn't. And in that case, when you make them responsible, at least they feel some sort of responsibility towards it, and will therefore give their all. Okay, so let's do that. And how do you? I mean, you cannot just get up and make somebody responsible. Certainly, you need to train. You need to train the person. So in a team, before you give something to somebody that you are responsible, you need to make sure you pass on the needed knowledge for the person to be able to do that. And let's empower our team members. Then constructive feedback. Certainly, you cannot be in a relationship without ever, maybe say, complaining. But the complaint has to go in a way that will, it will not break the relationship forever. Because certainly, things will go wrong. But the way you say it, because people say that how you make them feel, they will never forget. Okay, so you should, and we are all human beings, we know, we are all emotional. But you need to find a way to be able to do that. And depending on the person, you find a different way. Guys, you can't talk to ladies the way you talk to your guy friends. No. You need to find a way to be able to talk to them. Yes, we accept it. You say maybe women are sensitive. Yes, we know we are sensitive, but we are human beings. And I'm sure, I mean, there are actually some guys who are more sensitive than us. They cry in their rooms. It's fine. It's all attributes of human beings. We are all human. So let's see how we... Okay. So at this point, I will take you through what my boss and I will call the 5 buckets law. Okay. This is something I want everybody to try and remember as, we leave here. Can I get some tissue? A break? Yeah, I do. Okay, so what we are trying to say here is that I think what's the name of Dr. Dr. Yeah, David. I think he was talking about values that you have as a human being. Okay. This is also, want you to take it like a law that will guide what you do as a person. And this law, it's, you do one, and then it help you do the next, and the next, and the next, okay? And that's what we are calling it the 5 buckets. So the bucket, you have to start filling the very first one. Then when it overflows, you move on to the next one. And the first bucket that we have, that we want you to know about, is the knowledge bucket, which is what you know. Okay, what you know. And you are in school now. What do you know? My friend at the back there was saying that are there opportunities in the bank for people who are reading the technical courses? And he mentioned engineering. My friend, I read civil engineering in KNUST, and I'm in a bank now. Okay. And the beautiful thing about those technical courses you were mentioning is that I would say, I mean, because of all the mathematics you do, everything you do, and I think David also said it, don't run away from mathematics, because really, it's, I would say it's actually the best subject. So don't run away. But of course, there are some people that no matter what you do, you won't know it. If you are that type, don't kill yourself. There are this world, it's not a one-way road. Okay, don't kill yourself. Yeah. So it's the knowledge you are gathering. Okay. And like I was telling you about my journey, I read civil engineering. First 2 years, I worked as an engineer. And if I tell you my reason why I love banking, it sounds very silly, but at that time, I just like the way the women, they look good and they still work hard. Can you imagine? That was my reason. Okay, but I love to give solutions. And if you know about banking, all that banking does is that we give you solutions to your financial needs. Okay, so that is what banking is about. And I love solving problems. And solving problem is what you do in engineering, what you do in all these mechanical courses. Okay, so if that is what you are doing and you want to end up in the bank, it's good. But if you are doing that and you also want to practice as an engineer, we have so many problems around the country. Okay, so do it and then come out and help solve some of the problems. So the knowledge that you acquire, that is what you know. That is the first bucket. So as you are here, whether it's your parent taking care of you or you are taking care of yourself, you are here to fill that bucket. And my sisters and brothers, that is why you are here. So you have to make sure, and Vanessa also said it, a purpose. Why are you here? At this stage, you are here to fill that bucket of knowledge, and you need to do that. You owe it to yourself. And she also said it. She was chilling. Please chill. Life is too short. But after chilling, remember the purpose, that you are here to acquire knowledge. So do that. After acquiring this knowledge, what does it do for you? Certainly, whether you start from here as an entrepreneur or you finish school. And even though I work in a bank, I want to encourage you to go into entrepreneurship seriously, because that's how you become your own boss. And all these things that I took you through, when you're your own boss, you get to practice them quickly. Don't wait for somebody to employ you before you do that. And how do you become your own boss? You start with the things that you have interest in. So the knowledge you're acquiring, some of you too, you have it naturally. So you could be learning comms, and then you are good at braiding hair. Please do it. I remember when I finished uni, some of my regrets. And my time, we were waiting about 2 years before you go. So my uncle was like, oh, I have an engineer, female friend. She can sew. So Emilia, go and learn how to sew. I was like, You remember, those times, people that were learning to sew were like the kobolos. Me, I'm always first in my class, and you're telling me I should go and sew. I should go and sew, say. But later, look at these big brands here. I did my April Girls. We host our speech and prize giving day. You see it about 3 weeks ago? Yes. So that I'm the president of that group. So we were trending. You know, in doing that, the kentes that we were wearing, do you know how much we paid for the sewing, my dear? If I tell you, you say I'm a wicked woman to have spent all that money. Yes, ladies, we spent, I mean, the lists were like about 2,000 to about 10,000 cedis per dress. That is the sewing alone, because you buy your own kente. So now, I mean, I feel very foolish that when my uncle was advising me, I didn't listen, because probably I would have been good at it. So please, anything you know how to do, these days there's nothing like, oh, this one is for kobolos, this one is for, no. If you have some skills, start using it, okay? So you acquire the knowledge and then you use it. When you apply it in your workplace, then we say that you've acquired the skills. And that is the second bucket, okay? So the second bucket, you acquire what you have learned. And it means that, and then we can say that you are a skilled person, okay? And as you do that, you realize that you create an expertise, because this kente, I was telling you that some people you pay about 9,000, 10,000. There are also some seamstress in your area that if you take it, she can only charge you 500 cedis. Why is one charging 9,000 to go and do beading and all of that, and the other one charging 500 cedis? It's a skill different, the skill set. There are differences. And you can only position yourself there if you become an expert in your trade. So when you do that, you realize that you become open, expand, you increase your network, and that's what we say, who you know. It is not the who you know in Ghana that it's like you just know some politician. No, that's not what I'm saying here. It's about you being a skilled person. It's about applying, letting people, being an expert in something. So if you've not asked yourself that question, even now that you are a student, I mean, really, every relationship, there's something in it for, so you should ask yourself, if you want people to take you seriously, what are you giving them? And certainly, if you're able to give something, you make an impact, so you expand your network, and that is how people will know you. So people will know you for being maybe a good dancer. They will know you for being a good student. They will know you. So that is the whom you know, and you need to work on that. Then as you are doing that, you become, if by the end of my talk, I've never met Vanessa, but if I impress her, maybe her hospital, certainly when I go, my network is expanded. She will give me first-class service. Okay, so you expand your network, and that gives you access to more resources, and that is what you have. Because now, if I need some, in my work, like I said, bank, we give a lot of solutions, so we go into product development. If there's something around doctors that I want, I can call her, and that increases my resources. Okay, so that's the fourth bucket that we say what you have, your resources. So once you know something, your knowledge, what you can do, your skills, who you know, your network, based on what you have or the value that you give to people, you expand your resources, certainly it will earn you a good reputation. So these are the 5 buckets that has to be filled in turns, and I want you to take charge of it, because that is your own life. I think that's it. Okay, so yeah, you can remove it. I think that's really the end of my presentation, but I'll try and address the issues, the questions that I was asked, and I couldn't. Okay, so there was issue of, okay, being women. Did I encounter some men trying to sleep with me? Certainly, it happened, because, come on, I'm a fine girl. And I don't think it's because you are in the workplace I mean, anywhere you find yourself, men will want to make advances at you. But something I can tell you is that I don't know if I don't remember clearly, but certainly no boss of mine has ever offered to say that I want to sleep with you before they promote you. No, because I think that I have made sure that I always bring my A game, and it's not, you are not putting me there because I'm a woman. Yes, affirmative action is coming up to say give women 30%, all of that, but I think that as women we owe it to ourselves. Don't let them say that because of affirmative, there are supposed to be 10 people on a table and 3, so we are just putting you there. No, my dear, go with your skills. Be an expert in something. And because of that, that is how I will answer that question for you. So when you have value, yes, the temptations will come, but then it will not be that often that you are just a pretty face. No, you have something in your head, and that's how you manage these things. I think I've tried to answer the issue of the technical people. My dear, you can do anything you want, really. And these days, don't let us confine ourselves to being just in Ghana. It's only in Ghana that if you want to be a doctor, you have to do science, biology, this. I didn't ask Vanessa what she did at...
Yes, I did biology and chemistry.
Okay.
My friends now, doing arts and philosophy.
Saying that some of her friends, they did arts, philosophy, but they ended up as doctors. Please, these days, you have time. You can do anything. Don't look to only Ghana. So, as for a bank, every subject, you can work there. And then whether jobs at GCB, yes, certainly GCB, we also admit people, but it's only when we need to add more people or entry level, and then we make it open and you can come in. So I don't know if we'll have some 2 minutes for some questions. Time, okay. All right, so I will just say that I've enjoyed talking to you today. I'm happy if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn or any...
Kindly connect with her on LinkedIn right away. Hey, come on, show some love to Mrs. Emilia Saki. Come on! Give it up, give it up. Hey, is that all you can do? Success Africa. When your name come up, you step forward. Please step forward, step forward. Let me see whether you have downloaded the apps are ready to work up, and I can give you this book. A very nice diary. You have downloaded it. You set up. Let me see. You don't wear bathroom slippers to a conference. Great. Workers, can you do this presentation to him? Oh, show some love to him. Come on. Who comes next? Okay, Emmanuel, kindly.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Albert. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? Are you tired? Some of you sound hungry. Okay, don't worry. Item 13 is on the way, all right? Okay, all right. So, you are waiting, sure, it's coming. Okay, so as Albert said, my name is Emmanuel Aidan. I'm from Investcorp. I want to talk to you briefly about the package that we have, and then something a little bit on financial literacy as well. Before we start, please, everybody, can I see your phone? Everyone, let me see your phone. Madam, do you have a phone? Let me see. Wave it for me. Everyone, can I see your phone, please? Okay, we are going to do a short exercise. So I'll give you a short code to dial, right? So kindly dial star 789 star. Star 789 star. 710 hash. Are we all there? Star 789 star. 710 hash. What do you see? So select number 2. Pre-register as a new client. Yes. Select number 2. Select number 2. You're already on. Oh, that's good. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what do you see? Okay, so kindly enter your first name. Kindly enter your first name. And then you go to the next step. What do you see the next step? Sorry? Okay, yeah, so select no. Select no. Would you like to make a deposit? Select no. Are we all done? Is everyone done? Let me see those who are able to do it. Show by hand. Okay, almost all of you. How many of you are not able to do it? How many? Should I give the short code again? Star 789 star 710 hash. Last name. And then select no. Okay, and then can I see by hand all of you, those who have an InvestCorp form? You still have an InvestCorp form with you. Can I see by hand? Those who still have the InvestCorp form, we shared it earlier. Can I see by hand? Is it only those on this side? Can I see by hand? Those who still have the InvestCorp form? Okay, all right. So my colleagues will attend to you. Okay, all right. So let me just briefly go into what I have to say. Okay. Now, as students, we all know that. Who's controlling the other one? So, please. Next. Okay, so as students, we all know that you have a goal, right? You came to university for a reason. You want to finish your degree, and after your degree, you have plans. Some of you want to travel. Oh, somebody said yes. Wow. Okay, some of you want to further your education, right? Some of you want to start your own business. Some of you also want to start your career. Okay? So all these goals, all these things require planning. That's the one thing they all have in common. They require planning. On here you can see a chart here. So the goals in blue, those are the short-term goals. The one in green, medium-term goals, and then the one in orange, long-term goals. Okay, so that's how you have to look at planning your life. Have short-term goals, have medium-term goals, have long-term goals. And you see that down here, we have various age ranges. So most of you here are young people below at least 25, right? So for most of you, after you finish school, you are looking at getting a job or doing your own business or furthering your education, etc., right? Now, going into the planning, it also requires money. It also requires money. Okay, next one, please. Okay, so that's, let's skip this one. Okay, so it also requires money. Now, let's go into how you can just set a goal for yourself and how you can actually achieve it. So this is an example. Okay, so let's say by 60, you want to have 1 million Ghana cedis in your investment account by 60. How do you go about it? So here you see a chart. We have various age ranges and we have different amounts below that. Okay, so if you are here, you are 25 years and below, all you need is 88 Ghana cedis a month, less than 100 Ghana cedis, only 88 Ghana cedis, right? If you are 30 years, it goes up to 180, 180, and so on. By the time you reach 40, you are looking at 762 cedis for the same goal. The same goal, 1 million Ghana cedis. By the time you are 50, 3,800. 3,800. So what can you learn from this? Number one, time. You have to use time to your advantage. The younger you are, the better it is to start. Don't say, I don't have money. You get money from somewhere. You are able to buy credit. How do you go on TikTok and Snapchat? If you don't have data, you can't go on there. So if you are able to do that every day, you have money to be able to do this. Okay, so you have to use time to your advantage. The younger you are, the easier it is to actually achieve this goal. Number two, you have to be consistent. As you are starting at a young age, you have to be consistent. Make sure on a monthly basis or periodically, you are always putting some money into your investment account. Okay, and then the last one, number three, compound interest. Compound interest. Let me just give a simple example, because I know we have people from different courses here. So let's say last year, January 2024, you put 1,000 cedis into an investment. The interest rate is 20%. by end of December, how much will you have? Anyone? You invested 1,000 cedis in January. December 2024, the interest was 20%. How much will you have for the year, for that period? Anyone? 200 cedis, yes. So the total amount of money you have is 1,200, right? Are you all on the same page? Okay, good. Now, if this year, 2025, that same 1,200, you invested it again. Okay, now the interest is now going to go on 1,200 and not 1,000 cedis. So you see that we are a step ahead. And that's how compound interest helps your money to grow quickly. Okay, so number one, you have to use time to your advantage. No amount of money is too small. And don't say that you are broke. Once you have money to buy data, you have money to do this. Okay. Number two, you just have to be consistent. And number three, compound interest will also come in to help you. Next one, please. Okay, so why should we invest? Why should we invest? First one, inflation. I'm sure we're all feeling it in our pockets. We know what happens in Ghana on the regular. The prices of things keep going up. Okay, so inflation helps to protect your money. Okay, and then the next one I'll come to is the life goals. Like I mentioned earlier, definitely after school, you have an aim. The question is, what are you doing right now towards that goal? Are you waiting to get some big money before you start? No, you don't have to do that. You can start with whatever you have right now and then build up from there. Next one, please. Okay, so what factors should you consider as an investor? Let's quickly go through this. Also, first one is liquidity. How easily can you convert your investment to cash? How easily can you convert your investment to cash? So let's say you have a plot of land worth 30,000 cedis. You also have treasury bills worth 30,000 cedis. Okay, and you have an emergency today. Today is Saturday, right? Some banks open today. You have an emergency today, and you need access to your money. Which one will you be able to convert to cash faster? Is it the land or the treasury bills? Which one? Which one? The treasury bill, exactly. Why? Because the treasury bill is a short-term investment. The bank can easily liquidate it for you. Okay, and then give you your money. Meanwhile, with the land, you have to go through so many processes, getting a buyer, maybe even the documentation is not right. So liquidity is always important. Okay, next one. Okay, the returns, how much you are going to get on the investment. Not all investments give the same returns, but in this one, you also have to remember the risk-reward equation. The risk-reward equation. Okay, so the higher the risk that you are willing to take, the higher the reward. Also, the more likely that you are also going to lose all your money. Okay, the last one, diversification. So next one. So this is an example of a portfolio. Everyone here should aim to have their own investment portfolio. Every single one of you here, you should aim to have your own personal investment portfolio. So this is a very simple example. So you have money market instruments like fixed deposit, similar to treasury bill, where you invest for a short period of time and the financial institution pays you back. Okay, then we have other ones like we have forex trading, and then we have the Ghana, we have stocks as well. The Ghana Stock Exchange, a lot of companies did well last year. A lot of companies did well last year. How many of you are on MTN? Can I see by hand? Is MTN here today? Okay. How many of you are on MTN? Okay, good. How many of those hands, those who raise their hands, how many of you have MTN shares? How many of you? Okay, I'm seeing a few. That's good. Okay, so the rest of you, why don't you have MTN shares? They pay dividend twice a year. You also have capital appreciation. Why don't you have MTN shares? All the things you use regularly, if those companies are listed on the stock exchange, you should look at investing with them. Okay. Then also we come to real estate, either land, commercial property, personal property. You can also look at investing in that. A lot of companies have payment plans where you can use to acquire land. And then lastly, commodities. The gold has started shooting up incredibly. Those who started investing are making very good returns. So that's an example of a long term. So everybody should have a personal investment portfolio that consists of all these different things. You realize that the returns for all of them are not the same, right? And then the risk for all of them are also not the same. But at least whenever something happens to your money somewhere, you know that you have something else you can rely on. That's the bottom line. Okay, let's go. Who are we? Sorry?
Seconds.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. Right. Okay, so Investcorp, who are we? We are 10 years old last year. Okay, we have about 7,000 clients and we are managing almost 4 billion Ghana cedis. Basically, what we do is we manage people's money for them. We manage, so be it pension funds, be it individuals' money, etc. And we have a package called the Campus Plan. Go to the Campus Plan slide, please. We have a package called the Campus Plan for students, where you can actually plan towards your goal after finishing university. So whatever your goal is after finishing university, come and open an investment account with us. All we need is your Ghana card, student ID, okay, and we can open the account for you. What we are also doing is that we are pre-funding the account for you, meaning when you open the account, the initial deposit, Investcorp will do it for you.
I told you
At the moment, that's 50 Ghana cedis.
50 Ghana cedi to you.
Okay, so
For
for
attending Success Africa.
Yes,
Come on.
yes, so for everybody here, if you fill a form, we are going to put 50 Ghana cedis into your investment account for you to help you to get started. We have an app, and with our app, you can do deposits, you can do withdrawals or redemptions, you can check your statement, etc. So once you are signed up, everything can be done on your phone.
And I'm sure you are having a good time. Oh, are we having a good time?
Yes.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Oh, good time.
Yes.
All right, so it's been a wonderful time. This happens to be our second stop for the Greater Accra edition, for the 18th edition of Success Africa Summit. We've been hosting this conference for the past 18 years, traveling across Africa, some African countries, impacting over 250,000 lives. It's been a wonderful journey, and we are happy to receive each and every one of you join us right here at UPSA. In fact, I was so glad that as I got here at 6:45, I already had some participants waiting at the doorstep. Come on, give yourself a round of applause. If you also haven't followed us on our social media handle, Success Africa _, you can do so right on Instagram. You can follow or subscribe to our YouTube channel, Success Africa Foundation. You can get to watch other live casts from other universities who would also be visiting. If you have friends in UMAT, KNUST, UHAS, University of Education, Winneba, you can also let them know that we will be coming to their campus. So you can also share with them so that they can also get to join us right there on their campuses. Come on, give yourself a round of applause again. So we're also giving you an opportunity to have several portfolios when it comes to managing your finance, all right? And it's also very, very key, understanding the principles that comes with it. So we are joined here as Investcorp is giving you an opportunity to begin your investment journey. Do all to take this as an opportunity to kickstart your investment journey. So we also have here a team from ABSA who are also here to present to us. So with a round of applause, let's welcome ABSA.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Albert and team, for having us here. We'll just do a quick test. How many of you have big dreams? Like you have dreams of starting a business, traveling, being the big thing? Okay. And how many of you believe that with having a proper management of your money, like your finances, all this dream could turn into a reality? Can I see by hands? Awesome. Okay. So having a financial tool, a proper management of your finances can actually do a huge difference when it comes to you achieving your dream. And we know that most of you are students. And for students, it's not just about exam or going for lectures. It's also about finding the independence that you want and also having opportunity to make sure that you have a brighter future. That is why you are actually in school. And that is why we are here today. ABSA is here today. Today, I'm here to talk to you about two products, mainly our Ignition accounts for students and also our Spark account. For our Ignition accounts, we know that students don't want charges. Who wants charges? No one. Everybody wants free, right? Okay, so this student account, we call it Ignition account. We purposely design it for students because we know that you don't want any charge. The account comes with free account maintenance charges. So unlike the other accounts like the current accounts and the savings accounts also don't come with charges, but the more you transact or make it a transactional account, you incur charges. But the Ignition account is different. We don't charge you anything for account maintenance charges. We also give you a free international debit card. How many of you love shopping online or traveling? Exactly. The card that we give you the international one. We have local card and international card, but we give the international cards on student card on these outlets, and then you get up to 40% discount. So if you walk into a shop and they are part of our alliance partner, you get up to 40%. I know a lot of restaurants, Starbite we have that with them as well. So you just use your card to make payments and then you qualify for the discount. Okay, and then we also have free SMS alerts on the account. SMS alerts we charge on other accounts, but for the student account is also free on it. And then we also have access to our Ready to Work. I don't know how many of you have downloaded the Ready to Work app. You have. Okay, so this is a learning platform. It allows you to get the necessary skills for the job market. So spend some time and just download it and complete the registration. If you have any challenge, we've mounted a desk outside with some of our personnel there. They will assist and guide you, okay? Okay, and then we have, this year we are starting an internship program. We know that as part of your daily operations here, you are supposed to do internship programs. And we know how difficult it is to actually land yourself a job. If you're going for a job and then they're asking you for 2 years or 5 years work experience and you don't have any experience, where are they expecting you to get the experience from? That is quite difficult, right? Yes. But if you have some sort of short work experience with some good and prominent companies, that is a kickstart. So that's where we come in. This year, we are running some internship programs. The internship programs that we are running, we've partnered with a lot of companies. So if you're someone who is interested in probably working with a bank, then APSA, you have opportunity there. If you're someone who is interested in working or doing an internship program with another institution, we have a lot of companies who are on board this year to make sure that we do proper placements for your internship program. And as part of the internship, we are not just leaving you like that. We are paying you a stipend. And as part of the process, you are supposed to open these accounts. And then when your stipend are paid, we pay it into the account. Okay. So I hope after my presentation, I'll have everybody open an account with us, right? One, for the internship program. It's very good. And I would love that everybody here takes advantage of it to have an Ignition account, get your Ready to Work app, which will equip you for the job market, and also so that when we pay you the stipend, you already have an account there. And then we've introduced a new app. We call it SPAC. So the SPAC, we have the app version, we have the USSD version. The app version, you can just go to your Play Store or the other one, the Play Store, which one? Apple. Thank you. The Apple Store. Okay, the App Store. So you can go there and then you download the SPAC. So it's a KYC Lite. When I say KYC Lite, when you walk into a normal bank, you have to fill a lot of documentation. But this takes away all the documentations that you're supposed to fill. You just need your Ghana card and then you are good to go. With that, the SPAC, you can load your money into it. It works similar like Momo. So the USSD is a short code that you dial. The short code is *895*99#. You just dial it, it will ask you for some details. When you complete it, that is it. You can link your card to it, you can transfer money onto it. And this year, we are going to give a lot of freebies. But you need to download the app, you need to have the USSD code. You are there, then you just get an alert of 100 cedis. That's how good it's going to be. So just take advantage of it too as well. Okay. For the account opening, we need just 2 requirements from you. We need your student's ID. If you're a continuous student, we need your student's ID. But if you're not a continuous student, you're a fresher, we need your admission letter, and then we need your Ghana card. Okay, so your student's ID, your Ghana card. With just these 2, we can open an account for you. I don't know if any one of you have any questions or Are you fine? Okay. So I mentioned it on the Ignition account. I mentioned that we have free account maintenance charges. We have a free SMS alert. We have free international debit card. The debit card, we give this alliance partners outlets. Okay. And then we also have an internship program. Okay. So I won't bore you with a long talk. After the seminar, our people are outside. We have a personnel of about 7 outside. We just need your Ghana card and then your student's ID or your admission letter, and then an account will be created for you. Okay, thanks. Okay, so please, how many people can give me just 2? Can you just name 2 of the benefits I stated? In the audience, yes. If you mention it, you get an award from me. I just need 2 people. Okay, so yes, the one with the pen app. Okay, awesome. So after the seminar, just see me outside, okay? Yes, please. Internship program. Okay, how many of you want to do the internship program? Almost everybody. And mind you, we are going to pay you some. Yeah, sure. So we are going to pay you some stipend. So the internship is not for free. We won't let you come and then we are not paying you. We'll give you some stipend, which can sort your day-to-day commuting to work and everything. Okay, and we'll open the Ignition account for you. Okay, thank you very much for having us.
Oh, come on, you can do it better. Let's appreciate ABSA for giving us such an opportunity to also earn some money for ABSA Bank. Well, I thought you'd be giving them a round of applause. GB Foods, they are the producers of Gino products. First Bank Ghana, Harley Reid, Express Group, Glyco Capital, Glyco Life, and MTN Ghana. Come on, let's show them some love. Tell someone, secure your life. Secure your life. Secure your life. Yeah, so we are joined here with Glyco Life. Yes, we are joined here with Glyco Life, and we have Mr. Benjamin Avexin to present to us. Come on, let's show some love for Glyco Life.
Oh, you want to put your hands together one more time? Hello? Oh, hello? Please let me see your hand up. Let me see your hand up. You want to give us a wave? You want to give us a wave? Oh, team members at the corner, extreme corner. I know you'll be tired. But at this moment, we want to, team members at the corner, extreme corner. I know you'll be tired. But at this moment, we want to catapult you so that when Papa comes in, we will be able to smooth through. Hello? Powerful. Put your hands together one more time. And so my name is Benjamin Avexin. I work with Glyco Life Insurance Company as a Southern Sector Manager for Glyco Life. In this world, there are a lot of good things that comes our way. But in the pursuit of all these good things that comes our way, the good book itself admonishes us and encourages us to be able to preserve ourselves. Now, as we are here, we don't pray for any eventuality. But anywhere, anytime that you see Glyco team members, you see Glyco Capital, you see Glyco Healthcare, you see Glyco Properties, etc., the main focus is that we sort of being given a mandate to be able to extend insurance cover to the ordinary Ghanaian person and be able to take that risk that possibly stare in the face of the normal Ghanaian as far as our business is concerned. And so today we're here within the category of team members that we're meeting. There's the need for us to also know that what is it in for us as young students, as entrepreneurs, and as a prospective business guys that we find ourselves in such a very powerful platform. What is it in for us? And so it is that spirit that we're here as Glyco Life as a business to be able to open you up for us to know that, look, there are a lot of opportunities out for us. Now, there are 3 different benefits that I would want to talk to you about. But first and foremost, let me talk about this beautiful opportunity that we're here and talking to powerful men and women here about what we would be able to also with the team at UCC. Student, a first degree student engineering, and as students gather like this, and a section of such program like this, Glyco came around, and I decided that, in the hall, they said, Glyco, any other companies here will be like how we call Industry Connect. Let's go. And I also had that opportunity and joined. Now, in that seminar, 3 things that the speaker ended up saying, and I said, it blew my mind. Why am I in these 4 corners of tech and pursuing engineering? But today I'm here as a life insurance person. First degree gives you the opportunity to level yourself and your ability to know how you face the world. That's first degree. Now, the opportunity that this environment gives you is how you will be able to hold it. So after the whole discussion, they introduced to us